Okay, is Google Photos going away? Have you been hearing rumors that Google Photos and Google Drive are going to be obsolete and going away? Lots of people have been asking, so I am here to answer that question. And the answer is, it is not going away. Google Photos is absolutely not going anywhere, thank goodness. What is going away is the Google Photos desktop uploader and the separate app for program for Google Drive that was used to sync Google Drive or upload your folders to Google Drive. Those are no longer available. So, they won't be available anymore after December, I believe. There is a new app or program called Google's Upload and Sync. And it's for your desktop, for your laptop, whatever. You can download it, install it, and use it to back up your photos off of your computer and also sync your hard drive so that your entire hard drive is backed up in the cloud as well. There are a couple of things that you do need to be careful about. I have seen a lot of people reporting that they're having issues with duplicate photos being uploaded, especially if you're on a Mac. It's a problem both for PC and for Mac. I'm seeing more Mac users that have reported it. There was a software update released a couple weeks ago. It was supposed to be out at the beginning of this month and they released it early. And I searched and I haven't seen any complaints ever since that was released. So does that mean that it's not a problem anymore, or does that mean that people are just still waiting? Probably most likely people are still waiting, which is what I would suggest you do. If you do need to get photos backed up and want to get them into Google Photos, there's a couple different ways that I would suggest doing it. The first is that I would suggest going into onto your computer and going to photos.google.com on your web browser and then uploading directly that way. You can upload lots of photos at a time. I've done hundreds and hundreds of photos at a time that way, and it will continue to upload them. The other thing you can do is install Google Photo or the Photos Upload and Sync. It's not Photos, sorry, just the Upload and Sync. Install that new app, but I would recommend turning off the Drive portion of it and not backing up any files and folders, only your photos. And I would also suggest testing it for a little bit to see if you get duplicates. Let it run for a little while, see if you get duplicates. If you do get duplicates, go ahead and turn it off. Because that's the problem that people were having, is that photos and images that had already been uploaded to Google Photos through their phone or through the uploader were being uploaded again. And that is a mess. There are rumors, or there have been rumors, that one of the future updates will include a way to get rid of all of those duplicates, which would be nice. I know that there are a few people in our Facebook groups that ran into problems with this. This is one of the reasons that whenever a new software product is released, I usually wait a while. And I do this on iOS. I do it on any software product just because there's always bugs that they need to work out. And I want them to get those worked out a little bit before I adopt. Now, I do have the iOS 11 beta for developers on my testing device and on my recording device. So that's one device, the same device, and that iOS version is on that device so that I can test it out and see what new features are going to be useful for us. But it's not my main device that I use all the time. So I won't be updating my phone to iOS 11, my main device that I use all the time, probably for a couple weeks after it's available, because that usually gives them enough time to find bugs, for people to report bugs, and then for them to get solutions rolled out. So I won't probably upgrade to iOS 11.0. For me, it'll probably be 11.0 point something before I upgrade. And it might even be until 11.1, just depending on how quickly they roll versions out. But I do usually wait a few weeks. So I was going to refresh here really quick and see if there are any comments or any questions that any of you have. I'm looking on my phone over here watching the comments for this live. If any of you have any questions, and I'm not seeing any questions right now, so that's really good. But yeah, if there's anything else that any of you have on questions, please put it in this Facebook Live here so that we can get them addressed, because I've had so many questions coming at me all different directions on social media and all of the different Facebook groups, private messages, direct messages, email. I don't know how this kind of got blown up into this thing that it's going away. It really isn't going away. Google Photos, I believe, is here to stay. I think it's a great product, and I think that Google, they are the future right now of photos, and so they're going to keep being progressive, and it's a great product for them as well. Now, revenue stream, where do they get revenue from? Well, of course, they're mining our data, just like Facebook, just like all of the other things that we use for free. Our information and our data is mined, and then they use that for ad targeting, of course. And I also believe that more and more of us will be buying storage on Google because of the photos and the drive, being able to totally have our hard drives backed up in the cloud. I love that feature. I will be backing up my computer right now. It's all backed up to Dropbox. I will be doing it to Drive as well further on down the road once they get some bugs and kinks worked out. So thank you all for joining me here for this today. Do I have any questions, any comments in there that anyone has? That would be great. We just did a Facebook Live in the Heart of Photo Fabulous iOS group, and we broadcast the big announcements from Apple on the new iPhone 8, iPhone 10 or X. It's amazing, so incredible, and the new software updates that they're going to be coming along with all of those. It was super fun to do. So be sure, if you aren't part of the Heart of Photo Fabulous yet, you can go ahead and purchase that now. Registration is open for a couple more days, and you can grab that by going to modernphotosolutions.com/myheart, and it is on Android and iOS. There are different class versions for each different operating system because they are so different with these things. So it's super exciting, and I have some fun new things that I'm working on that I'm trying to get in gear so that we can roll them out, and I'm super excited about it. So thank you all for being here. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.